Hey kiddos, Handsome Jack here. You're listening to Start Replay.
Mushy Snuggle Bites is my main squeeze.
I thought I would take some time away from battling Dr. Nefarious and introduce a brand new Start Replay podcast.
Presumably because you have half a brain in your head. Okay, kisses.
Hello and welcome to episode 12 of the Start Replay podcast. My name is Josh Ball, I'm editor-in-chief, and tonight, I am joined by a couple of people in the room. Theo Chapman makes his joyful return.
Right.
And joining him is Dick Evans, coming to you straight through the racetrack, running on his horse. And that deteriorated really quickly, and let's just go.
Richard is also with me.
Hi.
Hello. We're here talking about games as usual and any other things that pop into our minds. So stick tuned, and at the end, returning this week, as it was missed out last week, there will be an improv session.
It was missed out?
Well, yeah, I instead included my interviews from the BAFTAs.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, and that was like 17 minutes of
That might just have beaten it
Linford Christie.
For brilliance.
and
entertainment.
I am an avid listener of the podcast, but
you
I
can
must
view
have,
the podcast as well.
I must have missed out these improv sessions.
Have you missed out?
Yeah,
we're gonna have to play you one. Before we do it.
I've never seen / heard one of these sessions.
I'll give you a taster.
Yes. I'm gonna blow up the moon, bitches. I'm gonna blow up the moon.
I think I'll take my leave.
It's ridiculous.
Trip.
It's yeah. They're ridiculous. They're ridiculous.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, they're gonna be good. So this episode, let's start off conversation, right, by talking about
It'd be a good place to start.
Nintendo. They've just unveiled that they are developing a new console and its codename is NX, and B, they are entering the mobile gaming market and going to be making games on mobile. What does this mean? What are your thoughts? Go.
Don't like it.
Okay, that's all we need to hear from Theo. Richard, what are you feeling?
Well,
Aside
mobile
from your
gaming.
leg right now.
I am feeling my leg. Thank you very much. Mobile gaming.
Mm-hmm.
It's where a lot of gamers actually are.
That's true.
And,
Brands,
well,
granddads.
They always say, like, oh, the split between male and female gamers is 50-50. That's because there's a lot more women doing mobile gaming.
Mobile gaming doesn't count as real gaming, I would say.
Well, I would... Theo?
Is the controversy.
That's what I say about PCs. PC gaming doesn't really count as gaming.
The way you've got to
Thanks
look
for your
at it
input, Josh.
The way you've got to look at it is it a game?
Is Candy Crush a game?
Yes, it is a game. Yes,
No, it's
it is.
not. I wouldn't count my mother as a gamer for playing Candy Crush.
I count
And I'm sure she would not count herself as a gamer as well.
That's a game. Snake's a game. Lemmings is a game. Was Lemmings a
Yeah,
game?
no.
Yes.
There's a difference
Angry
between
Birds is
playing
a
a
game.
game and
Angry
being a
Birds
gamer.
is a game.
There's a difference between playing a game and being a gamer.
But is there?
Yes.
This is a subtopic.
Of course there is.
Is there a difference?
Yes, there is.
I think Theo's just very right-wing. I think anybody that...
Very political.
How does this make me a
I
conservative?
think this is going to be
Let's
the
just say-
political podcast.
Let's just say... Well, we got the election
title
in about
there.
6 weeks.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Well, let's just put it this way. 50% of people that play video games are female, 50% are male, and that includes people that play mobile games.
Mm-hmm.
And Nintendo's... There's some... Can't speak.
I totally agree.
Yeah. Nintendo said themselves that they're branching out into mobile gaming as a way to get more people into the gaming industry. Get them to play video games, because most people start off playing mobile games these days. And I think that's a good idea.
And it'll be also a good way for them to lure gamers or non-gamers
Theo's fretting Josh right
to
now.
Nintendo's console. They'll be like, you've played Super Mario blah blah on your iPhone or Android or whatever you're playing on, and now you can get this. It'll be a great advertising platform.
Imagine a dumbed down version of Super Smash Bros. On your iPhone.
That would be ridiculous. I don't ever see that happening.
Your points.
That's why I said dumbed down.
Your points are valid, but wrong.
Like
I'm a proud owner of a Nvidia Shield tablet,
Yes,
of which I can stream games onto the tablet.
Who wants to use touch controls though?
That to me is mobile gaming. That to me is mobile gaming. Gaming on real games.
To me, that's
not,
portable
not
gaming.
shitty little games on a mobicular
Can
mobile
you add a control
device.
to the Shield tablet
Yes,
thing?
you can. You can
So-
buy a controller for
Hang
it.
on, Theo. When I'm on my nice HTC One M8 Android phone, and I'm playing my Nintendo 64 emulator,
The advertisement.
and I'm
podcast.
playing
I've never done that.
and I'm playing Super Smash Bros on there. Am I
Yeah.
not playing a video game?
That's mobile.
That's on my
gaming.
mobile.
That is mobile gaming.
But I'm playing a
you're
game
play-
that was originally out on
Yeah.
the N64 console. I
Look,
think actually it might have been
It's a
GameCube.
legit.
I've got no idea.
That is a legitimate game though. Shit like Candy Crush, you can't count yourself as a gamer
What-
if you're playing Candy
But
Crush.
hang on. I don't think. Does it matter how
There's a line.
basic the game is before you count it as a game?
Right.
As a game.
When
as
I was
game.
2 playing Hungry Hippos in my bloody lounge, I wouldn't count myself as a gamer then.
Would you play?
That's a board game.
Would you play?
It's still a game. If,
Yeah,
if
but
we
we're
if we're
talking-
going by your rules,
Well, we're talking digital content.
Would
here.
you two
right?
count?
If I'm playing Monopoly on my phone,
Yeah.
would that make me a gamer?
Now, hang on. Would you two count Grand Theft Auto 3 or I think maybe even San Andreas as a video game?
Yeah, but do you see a middle-aged woman on the train playing Grand Theft Auto 3 on her phone?
Maybe she
You might do. I guarantee you
Because
that's
if
happened
she
at
is,
least once.
she's a gamer.
Yeah, that's
Someone who
happened at
plays
least once.
Candy Crush, not a gamer. Candy Crush, what's it? All those
It all
shit
comes
little
back to
spin-offs of
that's
Candy
a video
Crush.
game. That's a video game, Theo.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's a game in video format. Even if it is on your phone, it's a video game.
Yeah,
Theo.
you're playing a game, but you're not a gamer.
Hang on. Let me interject. Is there a certain quality that should be met for a game
To make
or
someone a gamer.
to make someone for a game to make someone a gamer?
Yes.
Like, what about all these indie titles like Journey, which doesn't really, that just has you guiding this lovely, not even Journey, flower. All right, that has you guiding a flower
I don't think he knows what flower is because he was too young when it came out.
around a field and collecting petals and then creating more petals and colouring in the field.
It's a very beautiful game.
Would you count that as a game?
I don't know what flower is, so give me an equal example.
It comes down to he'd count it as a game because it's
It's-
on a PlayStation.
The Unfinished
3.
Swan, is that an example
It's
of
from
it?
the same.
Is it?
I think the same studio. No, probably not. But it's similar, kind of, in its intentions. Is that it's very simple.
Yeah, the Unfinished One, that's a game. You play it, you're a gamer, basically. I think the line for me is that, again, Candy Crush?
Candy Crush.
No, Candy Crush and Clash of Clans.
I've never played Clash of Clans.
Yeah, you can't call yourself a gamer if you just sit on the train and play Clash of Clans.
You can't even say it.
Candy Crush and Clash of Cans.
Clash of Cans. Coke, Fanta,
Oh,
Pepsi, they're all
I
going
think
for
you've
it.
got something on your hands there, mate. Clash of Cans. That's huge advertising.
Shh, it's $1 million idea. Everyone be quiet.
Yeah, a year later we'll sit on the Android store and go,
Bollocks. Cock.
yeah. Well, I don't know how Nintendo. Going back to the main talking point, I don't know how Nintendo are going to develop. What type of games they're going to develop? Now, it's without a doubt, Nintendo are great at gameplay. They will no doubt come up with something that allows you to play Nintendo games on a gaming on a phone. Touching your nipples. What the fuck are you doing? And yeah, what games do you think they're gonna do? What they're releasing one this year? Which game will it be? What characters will it include?
Donkey Kong Mobile.
Smash Kart.
Mario
Mario Kart.
Kart.
And Smash Brothers.
Those are pretty big titles to hit a mobile platform.
Yeah, but Smash Brothers is something that won't take a lot of processing power. They could just dumb down the graphics a bit, maybe
I
a
have
few
got it on
less
my phone.
maps.
It seems a bit intense to start off with.
Mario Kart, it's just like another
Maybe it'll
racing
be
game on a mobile.
Maybe it'll be something
Like Candy Crush.
that
but
takes
Nintendo.
advantage
Shut
of
up.
touch controls and doesn't have people having to judge where the analog sticks are or not.
Most likely.
I think so.
Maybe something like Jungle Run.
Or
Jungle Run?
Jungle Run with Pokemon.
They actually, to be honest,
Was
they
Jungle
could,
Run the mobile game? Or am I thinking of the ITV TV
yeah,
series?
Jungle Run. No, Jungle, Temple Run.
Temple Run.
Jungle Run
Jungle
was,
Run is the series on ITV with the two monkey suit
yeah.
guys.
What's his name? What's his name? Craig Charles. No,
it
not
was-
Craig Charles.
It was the other guy. I know who you mean.
Oh.
5, 4, 3,
Is it
2,
Michael
1,
something?
activate.
Is it
Welcome
Michael?
to Gash's Castle. What's his name? Michael Underwood.
Michael Underwood.
That's it. What was I saying? What Nintendo could do is they could go the Shield route and just maybe have some kind of controller that could connect to their mobile games, and you could play it with a controller maybe.
Yeah, but we have
That's
to
not
think.
practical at all.
We're
is it?
thinking mass market here.
Yeah.
So they're going to release a game.
Imagine
that
carrying a controller
everyone
around.
will have to carry a
Yeah.
controller.
They
Have their
could-
Wii remote with
Yeah,
them,
but
point at their,
I mean,
point at their phone, going, yeah, I'm winning.
but there
Yeah,
could
really
there could
do it
be
on
there could
screen.
be controller specific games that you don't need a controller for, much like the Nvidia Grid. You can only download games
That
if you have a controller for it.
Takes a lot of the point away from it being a mobile game.
Yeah,
If you got to
yeah.
carry a
But-
controller around with you.
If
Well,
if they are
that's why
going
they have a
mobile-
Nintendo 3DS for specific
Yeah,
things like that.
but if
We're
they-
talking mobile games where people can download for 69p or however much, all for free. With I don't know if Nintendo would do in-game purchases and make it freemium. Who knows? And then it's like a simple 2D platformer, or it starts off. Nintendo have the power. They have the resources. They have the money.
Don't like Nintendo.
You don't like Nintendo.
No.
You need to play Toad Treasure
'cause
Tracker, my friend.
The last game I played of Nintendo was Super Smash Bros. Brawl on my Wii, which I've never touched for about 4 years.
Here's
Well,
one
you
of
have
those-
touched it, but you've. Whoops.
No, well, if I've touched it, it'll be like moving it into the trash or something.
Well, Theo's one of those scumbag kids that just grew up on the Wii and always
No,
PlayStation. and
I had my Game
Xboxes.
Boy Advance when I was a little boy.
Did you have a GameCube?
No, I had a Game Boy Advance, which I played much of Rayman. And
Did you have a Game Boy Advance SP? Or a Game Boy Advance Micro?
No, I had a Game Boy Advance.
Micro.
Did you have a ball in a cup?
I did actually. I did have a ball in a cup.
Same.
Wow.
Same.
Same.
I also had a giant wooden pinball machine that's still in my room.
Nice.
Do a video on it.
So,
Sounds good.
yeah, what conclusion have we reached? what will we see from Nintendo?
Don't like it.
Something that'll
No.
divide opinion like it has on this podcast.
Okay. Probably. So, yeah, Nintendo are making their way to mobile this year with Dana, I think, or some type of company that they used to work with and didn't, and now they are. Yeah, no, it's going to be weird. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. And probably going to be very, very addictive.
Mobile games tend to just be time killers.
Yes. Yeah, they do tend to be. Quite a lot. Which is why, Nintendo's magic on, like... Maybe they'll do, like, a Simpsons tapped out, but Mario tapped out, and you'll be building the Mushroom Kingdom. And you'll have to collect mushrooms and gold stars.
Good idea.
Oh, God. That's what's going to happen.
Or Super Smash Bros. Alternative, where you've got all the different realms.
Wow.
Like
That's going to
Donkey
be...
Kong,
yeah,
Link,
there's so much potential.
Metroid.
So
Everything.
much potential. But moving on to their main console, their next home console. The Wii U's only been out for a few years, and yet they have now announced they're working heavily on their next console, and they've got a good idea of what it's going to be. What do you think it's going to be, guys?
I don't reckon it's going to be... Well, actually, do you think it's going to be a bit like the consoles we've got at the moment, like the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4?
I don't think it'll
Or
be.
you're going to go along the same lines of being a little bit different, like the Wii U
It
and the
won't
Wii?
be like the PS4 and Xbox One killer. It'll just. I think it'll be another attempt at some new idea, much like the Wii U, but it will be a disaster.
Can we have a GameCube too?
That's what it's going to be? It'll be a disaster.
Maybe it
Calling
will be. Maybe Nintendo will focus their next console entirely around a VR headset that they make.
That'd be nice. What's it called?
Quite
The
cool.
NX?
Yeah, well, that's the code name for it, NX.
It's not giving away many hints, is it?
Nintendo Extreme.
Have you tried VR?
It's got a skateboard. It's a skateboard.
It's a skateboard gaming
Have
console.
either of you
Just a
tried
skateboard.
VR?
Oh, okay.
Because I've never tried VR and I don't like the look of it. It looks like something that'll make you feel sick.
Well, and I think trying VR is a big, I don't know.
Have you done it?
Yeah, I've done it with Project Morpheus, Oculus Rift.
Is it?
and
How is
Samsung
it?
VR. My first experience on the Oculus Rift a couple of years ago was amazing, mind-blowing, because I'm in this cockpit, right? Actually, no, my first experience was with this weird sound game. But shortly after that, I was in this cockpit in a fighter jet, basically, in space. And I could look around and see my body, and I could look around the cockpit, and I'd be flying, and it was just amazing.
Imagine combining that with Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, yeah.
In your X-Wing.
Was that clean?
Wilhelm scream.
See me, I'd be like, beep, 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 beep. And I just completely throw up everywhere.
Yeah, but why do you think you'd get motion sickness?
Because it's just this whole thing on your head, and then you look around, and then something comes,
Well,
and it'll be at
maybe.
some dodgy angle, and it'll be like,
maybe you'll be the one that tries Valve's one, which they say 100% of people will not get motion sickness from it.
I like Valve.
And that's the one with HTC.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a picture of that actually. Looks good.
If I ever win the lottery, I want to buy one the whole, the proper virtual reality sets. Where you got like the treadmill you can run round on, and you got the heads. Well, you got the Oculus Rift style headset, and you've got the circular treadmill where you can run forward and backwards and everything, and you move your character around by actually running.
Well, that'd just be knackering, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but
I mean,
fun.
think about GTA.
Hold your gun as
How
well.
far you run. You just
At least you won't be fat.
yeah, it would make good exercise actually, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Running up the hills.
Running up the hill, just over and over.
No, I think virtual reality is going to be a major part of Nintendo's console.
It's like,
But
well, have you ever read or listened to the audiobook for Ready Player One?
no,
Basically, long story short,
these M&Ms are so addictive.
I shouldn't have bought them, should I? In the future,
Oh my god.
post-apocalyptic, well, not world's sort of gone to shit. Everything's depressing. A technology, can't say it now. Technological developer like Steve Jobs or Bill Gates has created a virtual reality world, massive thing called the Oasis, and everybody spends their time in it. So everybody's a gamer in the Oasis, and you make money in Oasis. You have like your whole life in there. People spend their whole lives in
Like
this thing.
Tron.
Yeah, sort of like Tron, but with a
No.
lot more 80s references in the book.
Oh.
And it's a brilliant book. I strongly suggest listening to the audiobook because it's narrated by Will Wheaton as well.
Oh.
But that's a really interesting idea of the future. Everybody living in a virtual reality.
Well, it's a scary idea. Everyone losing their humanity to technology. And we're already seeing it now. It's
It
like
sounds
when
good,
you're on the train
but-
or,
Sounds like
or
my kind of
commuting
life.
and everyone's involved in Candy
but-
Crush.
You could, if that story came true, you could live in a Death Star whilst flying around in a DeLorean. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, there are a lot of great applications to it. Yeah. No, I think I'd like to think that Nintendo's next console would be a bit more of a traditional one. But I know, again, like you said, Theo, that will more than likely go on their own path again.
Yeah.
But maybe market it a bit better. Because with the Wii U, it seemed like an add-on to most people. Even parents weren't too sure. And it's like the 3DS opposite the DS. They're like, can it play normal DS games? Like, no, it's a totally different system. Their marketing just seemed to be totally out of whack. And when they announced it as the Wii U, I was like, that's ridiculous. Why? I know it has a lot of connections to it, but from a marketing standpoint, who's
It's
going
not
to
really
know?
a Wii, is it?
Well, no, it's a Wii U.
Yeah.
Right, you heard it here first, everybody. Nintendo are going to bring out the Oasis from Ready Player One, and we're all going to lose our lives to it.
Nintendo Oasis.
Nintendo Oasis.
Nintendo Oasis, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it needs to
GameCube
work-
2.
Yeah, well, maybe it just will be focused more for hardcore things. And I think
Mexican.
That
that
Wonderwall.
Nintendo were confirmed to say that they're not aiming for the sports or casual market as much. They know they're aiming for hardcore, I think, gamers or more gamers.
Really? Them?
I think, yeah.
Nintendo?
Or maybe they could be going back to like the Nintendo 64 roots, where it was really all about games.
Counter-Strike Nintendo version.
Oh,
Yeah, I can see it
who
now.
knows?
No,
On the Wii.
no.
Who knows? Yeah, but this won't be on the Wii.
Yeah, well, a very Wii-like system that will be shit.
Who knows? I think we'll see it in the next 2 years. So yeah, keep an eye out, because I think there's going to be some pretty cool developments, and I look forward to it because I'm just looking forward to a Nintendo console that I actively want to play all the time. But when I played Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, I was just immersed.
I haven't played my
Loved
3DS in a while, and I bought
No.
it this month for like I spent over 200 quid on it,
Same here.
over half my paycheck for the month on it,
Yeah.
and I haven't played it too much.
Yeah, no, I'm exactly the same with the Majora's Mask one. I turned it on and I turned it off, and that's it. I just haven't had any time.
It was good when I was on my train back from Derby in London recently.
Oh, I bet,
So
yeah.
I was playing old Super Smash Bros on the train. That was very fun.
How many people do you think want that Majora's Mask console?
Well,
And
I
you're
think-
there like,
No, I think they're available on Amazon actually.
oh what? Is it not limited?
Not as limited as people thought.
That's a bit bullshit, really, isn't it?
Mm.
It takes away the value of your console.
It's still cool though.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea. But when things are limited edition, they should be limited.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Maybe it's all gone now.
mis-selling,
Who knows?
really, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of. Another important point, or the next major part of this podcast, Destiny. Now, of course, it won Game of the Year recently at the Video Game Award ceremony in London, the BAFTAs.
Shocker.
First of all, what do you guys think? Because we were talking about it with Joel and Freya.
Never played it.
You never played Destiny?
Never played Destiny.
Holy shit.
I've played it. I
And what did
quite
you
well on
think?
it. To be fair, everybody
So
seemed.
crackly.
I say to be fair a lot on this podcast, but everybody was shocked with it being named Game of the Year. Thinking back, I can see why it got named Game of the Year. It's a very fun game to play. Combat was nailed down completely. So fun to play.
You see, from what I've heard, it just sounds like a grind fest, of which each mission is follow Peter Dinklage, and he'll go hack something while you have to hold off 100 waves of enemies. Up the difficulty. It'll be 300 waves of enemies over and over and over again. Just an absolute grind fest.
It got 4 major areas down. Good story, great atmosphere.
Well,
Yeah,
the
you see,
story, to be fair.
I heard the
wasn't
story
really
was
existing.
absolutely
That's why I
wank.
said good and not great. It was all right.
Average.
It was good.
Nice atmosphere.
Yeah, great atmosphere. Really good gameplay and lovely visuals. So
Yeah.
it had most of it down.
Stories are something that games have to nail, really.
Well, it's an
Because,
MMO, really.
I mean,
so-
you
well,
can
sort of.
play a game. It can have great dynamics, but if they haven't got the story right, it's shit, really. You see, I finished Dying Light the other day. Did you finish Dying Light, Josh?
I didn't complete it, no. But I got really engrossed with doing all the side
Yeah.
quests.
Oh, yeah. The story's fun all the way through. You didn't mind the ending, really, do you?
I do.
Well, okay. I won't tell you the ending. I'll just say, basically, after all that fun and games, it's really, the final mission's fantastic. It's just adds every element of the game that's good into the final mission. But then it ends the game with a QTE.
Really?
Just some really, really, really shit QuickTime event.
Damn.
Basically, where you're gonna fail it at least like 4 or 5 times because you're not gonna get it first time. 'Cause it's quite difficult, and all that immersion you're in 5
Yeah.
seconds ago suddenly becomes XAB XBA.
Well, don't get me
game
wrong,
complete.
but don't a lot of the Call of Duty games end doing quick time events?
Yeah, but this was a really, really shit QuickTime event.
Some of the Call of Duty ones weren't brilliant.
That
Like
I'm
Black
not a fan
Ops
of
2.
Call of Duty, but it was. I mean, it was a brilliant game all the way
Oh
through.
god, I just love,
It was-
like scavenging and hunting
Yeah.
around and lurking around and just
Just I mean, you can't really beat drop kicking a zombie off a high
But-
place.
Going back to what you said about story, some of my favourite games, the Total War series, don't have any story really. You're given the premise of this is so and so years, it's like ancient times, Roman sort of times, and you're just like, choose a country to go play as. Go out and do what you want. There's no story there. You have to make your own story.
Yeah, exactly. You make your own story, but when you can't make your own story and they've made it for you, they have
Mate,
to
be
make
imaginative. On this, like, it doesn't tell you what's happened. It's just like, oh, you've invaded this. You own this much land. Just like
it well. Yeah,
to
so
imagine your own stuff in
I
your
think
own
that's how Civilization, Civ 5 Brave New World especially, is absolutely brilliant. Still,
head. We haven't played
2
it.
years
We
after
haven't
this.
played it since not Brave New World. What's the latest one? Beyond Earth. We haven't played that since
Beyond
it
Earth
came
is
out.
shit.
It's all right.
I hate it. Played it for 3 hours. wish I could return it, but too bad Steam doesn't have that.
I haven't played Civ in a while.
I played it with you that last time, and I just played Civ 5.
You were on yesterday, weren't you?
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me. I was on Steam.
Were you?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't see.
That's what you and Jacob on.
Me and Jacob were having a great time.
I was just
We were doing one city challenge.
I made the mistake yesterday of re-downloading Skyrim and modding it, which was a massive mistake. So
The
that's
Game
my
of
entire
Thrones
week
mod.
gone.
The Game
I
of
can
Thrones
never get the
mod on
Game of Thrones
Skyrim.
mod to work.
It took me about an hour, but when I did, it was very, very worth it, honestly. If anyone listening has played Skyrim and is a massive fan of Game of Thrones, you can just do it.
It's not
because
accurate.
honestly,
they put Renly as king.
Don't care. I don't care. Because the Civil War, Starks versus Lannisters, with Robb Stark and all that gubbins, is brilliant. It's perfectly executed for a mod.
So I'm
considering.
assuming they've turned the Imperials into the Lannisters and the Stormcloaks into the Starks.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, there's obviously troubles like character models. Daenerys just looks like Freya's GTA character, i.e., a man.
yeah.
And Freya in real life actually. And
Shots fired! Pow pow!
ouch! No, Freya didn't look like a man. But
Didn't.
yeah, Rich is
No,
like what?
Freya didn't look like a man until she did.
Yeah, it's really good. Download it.
I tell you a game that I've been really enjoying recently, and that is Far Cry 4.
You know,
Say
I
where?
barely played any of it. Got it at
That's amazing.
when did I get? I got it at Christmas.
What have you been playing the
And
Yeti
I've
shit?
played
Yeah.
like
So good.
I played like an hour of it or two. I spent about an hour just flying around with Sam in a helicopter hunting rhinos, which is probably the most fun I've had in a game in a while.
I just like the open-ended nature, and I said this in the last podcast. It's just you can approach and tackle any situation as you see fit.
Have you been playing it on your own?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You see a game like that? I mean, Far Cry. I couldn't play free roam unless I had. I mean, I completed the story of Far Cry 3. I thought it was brilliant. Far Cry 4, on the other hand, the story's still good, but as you say, just going around kind of free roaming, I think for that you do need another person just to make it fun.
Yeah, no, I would like to play with other players,
Too bad you have no friend.
but I don't have any friends. I just like going off by myself and then equipping knives and arrows and just being really, really stealthy and replaying each bit as so I get it perfect.
I like
And I
playing
throw,
GTA
like,
Online by
bait.
myself.
Yeah.
I could never do that. I can't play GTA.
I used to go around on Oblivion, because on Oblivion you could be a gladiator. So I bought a house in Imperial City. I used to like wake up at 6 a.m. in game time in the morning, walk to the shops, buy some food, go to the arena, earn my keep, go home, sleep, wake up the next day, go and do it again. That was really fun.
Oblivion. I had nightmares from that game, honestly, for about 2 weeks after finding Umbra in her cave.
Who?
Do you remember Umbra?
No.
You walk in, she sees you. Umbra must feed, and then she chases you around this massive cave, and it's the scariest thing. And I had nightmares. I had night terrors. I'd wake up and I'd see Umbra in front of me going, "Umbra must feed," and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
that's hilarious.
Did you not play that? Did you play it on the PC?
Huh?
Did you play it on the PC?
No.
See, if you played it on PC, you could just went Control, click on Umbria, kill in console command, and then close it and she'd be dead.
Oh my god, Umbra's just freaking terrifying.
That's what I do on Skyrim. A villain too difficult to kill.
Frost troll, no.
Open up the control panel, kill.
What? That's cheating.
scumbag.
Cheating.
So,
Good God.
it's my new shout. It's console command.
What I remember playing. I know we've gotten quite a bit sidetracked from our original topic of
What was our
Destiny,
original
which we will
topic?
come back to.
Shit stainy.
I remember playing Oblivion. That was the first game I played from. Is it Bethesda?
Yeah.
Where it was you could do whatever you want. And I remember playing it on my PlayStation 4 on a CRT TV. I think it was CRT, like one of those big ones.
PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 3, and just being totally immersed and like being really slow, going out the cave and being like, oh, everything looks so beautiful, and then it just all got too much and I traded it in because I was like, there's just I don't know how to go, I don't know what to do.
I think that's It was probably one of the first games I truly fell in love with and spent like days upon days playing.
Yeah.
And it's
I
the
think
same...
Modern Warfare was the first game for me that did that.
Oh, the pre-ordering of
Yeah.
Skyrim. The day it arrived. It's just fantastic, isn't it? The opening to Skyrim is just absolutely
Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 4.
brilliant. Although you're always
Fallout 3
you're
for
always
New
a
Vegas.
prisoner.
Fallout 4 soon.
You always somehow
Yeah,
end up in
I'm
prison.
really excited for Fallout 4.
Has it been announced?
It will more than likely be at E3 because Bethesda have their own conference, which they've never done before. So
yeah.
it's probably going to be Prey 2 or what was that game that came out which had you Dishonored 2.
Yeah.
Dishonored 2
I didn't like
possibly Prey.
No.
Dishonored
Fallout 4.
just got dead really
I bought it
fast.
on Steam on
I
the
bought it
sale
on Steam.
and barely played it.
Yeah,
I
played it
love
for about
that game.
played it for about 2 hours.
Loved it. It's
And I was
amazing.
like,
yeah, I was really into that.
I said before, the American accents really threw me off
Oh yeah,
in the setting.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but I get this horrible feeling that Fallout 4 is not going to be brilliant.
Well, they've had a good amount of time to work on it.
I just don't think I have
To
the
be
same
honest,
atmosphere. for some
games
reason.
recently have just been letdowns. Recently, I'd say.
Well, that's why
People don't
we
put
need
as
to go
much-
back to Destiny, which I know you haven't played, Theo,
Yeah.
but Richard has, and maybe he'll be able to express his opinion of where he wants it to go next. Better story, more engaging story, something a bit more.
Maybe
I don't know,
a
more
solo
content
player
from.
campaign
Ah,
and not necessarily so focused on the multiplayer.
yeah.
Like still
Bit
have
like,
still
bit
have all
like
the
Titanfall 2.
yeah
hopefully
still have all the
something a bit more.
multiplayer from the first one, but give it a single player campaign where you can get engrossed in the story as well.
Yeah, because Bungie are good at that.
Yeah, they are
They're
very
really,
good at
really
it.
good at that. I think that would help. I think now they've got the base work done on Destiny, and they've gathered a crap ton of feedback since its launch, and they've changed so many things.
It was a really good game, but they sort of made Halo without the campaign.
Yeah,
They've sort of just done the online again.
I mean, I did like how it sort of integrated itself on this always online basis, and I do feel as though it should leave last gen behind and just be next gen, because then they'll really be able to focus on creating these huge worlds without having to cater to old technology. And I'm a big believer in the fact that a lot of games are being let down by the fact that they're going to be made for older platforms.
Survival of the fittest. The games that don't run on the last gen will be much better. They'll succeed.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's like Mad Max got their PS3 and Xbox 360 games cancelled, and Dying Light got their Xbox 360 and PS3 games cancelled. Like not too far away from release, when I was like, oh wow,
Well, how long have next gen been out now? About a year or?
about a year and a half.
Well, people should be upgrading by now. I've
Yeah,
upgraded.
no, exactly. I think there's going to be a time soon where every game's just going to be, aside from your FIFAs and
You've had
your
like
dance,
I
whatever.
do love a good bit of FIFA.
we've had like Christmas and birthdays, so like all these kids should be getting their new consoles. Really.
That's true.
Well, saying
That's
that,
true.
I'm probably just spoiled.
Yeah. But what would you like to? Yeah, what's the main thing you want in Destiny 2? What's the main thing you found lacking from Destiny 1 aside from
Aside from
a campaign?
bit more free roaming,
Bit more free roaming.
like being able to fly between the planets. Oh, imagine that bit of flying you can do yourself.
I think
No.
flying.
What's that
yeah.
like? That game that's coming out on PS4 indie that everyone was all mad about.
Elite,
No Man's
Elite
Sky.
Dangerous. Oh, No Man's Sky.
Yeah, you can fly between your old planets. I mean, I know it's a
that's
completely
cool.
different concept from Destiny, but
Well, it's like what they were going to do with Battlefront 3 on the PlayStation 3 and things like that before it's cancelled. There's going to have a chance for you to go into the atmosphere and fly to space stations and stuff.
what, did they have one planned?
Yeah, there's like footage of it on YouTube.
Speaking about the whole space
Before it's cancelled.
space flying sort of games and everything, can we talk about how crazy EVE Online is?
You
Never
can.
played it.
I haven't really played it.
I have fun.
I went on it very briefly for the free trial, but people go on that game, spend a lot, like a ridiculous amount of money buying ships and upgrading ships, and then if that ship gets destroyed, it's gone forever. You have to buy a new one. You can spend hundreds of pounds, I think, on a ship, and then it gets destroyed. So that's £100 wasted.
Well, I think that makes it a bit more, special. So you have to really focus and really invest your time in to be like, I can't let my
Imagine if
£500 ship go because
Imagine
that'll
if-
be.
Well, imagine if you're like in a team, like fighting against some enemies. Ship gets destroyed because of an error you made. You've lost those friends for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, bear in mind, I've only played the free trial
That's-
version sort of
that's
thing,
much
so
like- That's much like DayZ, but on a smaller level. The mod rather than the game.
I played
because,
DayZ once and got pissed off with everyone.
Because I played that game a lot for the last 3 years. DayZ's probably been the game I've had the most hours in.
I remember the one time I
The
played
mod.
DayZ, I was stuck in a air traffic control tower with everybody. They said, just run through the zombies, you'll be fine. Nope, they break my legs. Die.
But yeah, I mean that in its early stages, it's where high loot was very rare, high military loot, and it was one of those things where you really do look after that M107 that you've just found, because it could take hours to find anything like that, and that's what I really like in games. I think there should be more games like that.
I'm looking forward to DayZ coming to PlayStation 4, as well as Ethan Carter. Vanishing of Ethan Carter.
With the DayZ standalone, I've probably played it for about 40 hours compared to the 500, 600 odd hours I've had on the mod. It didn't have that. I don't know what it is, but it didn't have that touch that the mod really did nail.
Or was it with the mod that it was just a bit more freestyle and a bit more out there?
No, it's the fact
Less
that
controlled.
it was more. No, it was more controlled.
Oh.
You see, in DayZ's early stages, it was very much. There was one setting. Your server admins couldn't really change a lot. They couldn't really change loot spawns. That's why I don't play it as much now, because you could go onto a server and there's just gear everywhere. It's just a free for all. But in its early stages, it was, you run into a player, and that person could be your friend there, and then because you traded some gear, or they could just be your instant enemy. You see, I've had friends for 3 years now that I've played a bunch of Swedish folks. You know them, don't you? Probably, Richard.
Never met him. Never
No.
spoken to
I've
him.
heard of them though.
Heard of him.
Yeah, 3 years now. Me and Joel have played lots of games with him. Met him through DayZ. Just went up, said, "Hey, do you want to trade some stuff? Get in a plane." That's it. Friends. 3 years.
Wow. That is a bit of a strange
What
concept.
a beautiful story.
So it's a cool concept.
Do we
Still
not
quite-
think zombies have been quite overdone in video games?
Yes.
Like, to the point where they need to stop.
No.
Well, I was playing
Or at least
through,
definitely toned down.
I was playing through Zombie Army Trilogy the other day, and I was enjoying the fuck out of that.
Oh, I want
And
that.
it's sort of just like quick scoping, and I got like 15 headshots, one after the other. I was just like, and like the bullet would go slow motion, it would go straight through the head, and the head would explode, and I'd be like, oh my god, this is amazing.
It just
And
seems
I-
like,
yeah,
We got to do a video on that. Co-op.
yeah.
well, it looks like
Definitely.
we've got games these days that have nothing to do with zombies, but they've got fucking zombie add-ons in. Like, what was it? Sniper game. What was it called? The one where you're sniping.
Sniper
Sniper
game.
Elite, that's it. The second one,
There's
that
a zombie
had a
add-on.
zombie add-on. Is
Well,
That's what he's
Zombie
talking
Army
about.
Trilogy is from the same.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, it's not. Well,
I don't think it was the same game though.
It is. It's got the same mechanics of the slow motion bullet going through the
Yeah, but
zombie.
I think it was a zombie add-on for the
Yeah.
second
Yeah, it
one.
was. It was
Yeah.
Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army, and then this is Zombie Army
oh,
Trilogy, isn't
there
it?
we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, there we go.
Get shut down.
Do you think they'll add a? Because it seems with GTA that
Oh,
For the
GTA zombies, yeah.
for the next few years they're going to progressively expand on what they have, because it's such a huge island and they can do so much. Do you think they'll add a zombie mode?
Yeah.
Because that'll work so well.
No, they won't. But do you remember? Just ruled out completely there. I think they were saying, like, back when GTA originally came out, that eventually they'll be doing sort of new cities that won't just be stuck to Los Santos, because GTA Online isn't meant to be the online for GTA 5, is it? It's meant to be a separate game, although it's linked into GTA 5. So they want that GTA Online to progress onto other games, and they want it to spread between all these different cities. So, like, we'll be playing in Vice City, in Liberty City on GTA Online eventually. But they were saying that. I highly doubt it will happen, because look how long it took for Heist to come out.
Heists are good. They're not a year and a half late good, but they're fun. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, right.
Well, by the time GTA 7 comes out, maybe.
GTA 7?
We won't be alive.
Yeah. Well, there's potential.
The thing with GTA 5, how did they mess up the release? I don't understand how people can mess up releases so bad. They had a year and a half to prepare for heists. You still can play them within the first couple of days because the servers just couldn't handle it. It's like...
Yeah, but have you played anything that big online where you've had a perfect experience? Day one.
They should find some kind of way to correctly estimate the amount of load they
Yeah,
have.
but it's like with Glastonbury tickets or anything huge when people are going online. Every single time something that big goes on, no matter what people do, year after year, people are stuck on a loading screen.
A prime example of what I'm saying: Halo: The Master Chief Collection. That had issues.
That's just a big
Good game.
fuck up.
Worked all the way.
That's just a big fuck up.
Worked straight away.
No, it did.
Yeah,
How long did it probably took about 20 minutes.
it worked at the launch party, all right.
And I haven't really played it since because I was so disappointed at the launch.
I still haven't seen
dust.
I still haven't seen Nightfall because I put episode 1 on because you had to watch it through the Halo channel, didn't you? Well, I fell asleep whilst watching it. Went back to rewatch it. Said, please insert Halo. The disc's already in. Click it. Takes you through to Halo. Click watch Nightfall. Takes you back through. Please insert Halo. Didn't work. Haven't seen Nightfall.
Oh, no, I haven't either.
I tried to. It just didn't work.
It'll probably just be a bunch of people waiting to get into some kind of battle. They'll just be there going, "Okay, let's deploy the Spartan ship. Oh no, there's a queue. There's a queue. We can't go into battle, gents.
I think it's yeah.
Looks like we're going home."
It looked interesting, and it was produced by Ridley Scott. And there's like some Steven Spielberg like Halo TV thing coming at the end of this year. I have no idea what it's. I have no idea what it's going to be. I have no idea how it's going to progress. It's a bit of a strange thing. I've been watching a lot of The Flash recently.
Ooh, I haven't watched it since the crossover with Arrow.
Oh, it's amazing. It's so good.
It is a very
oh my
good
god,
show.
the starting episode after its hiatus, which was on the 17th of March,
A lot to watch.
is out of this world. It's amazing. So
hey,
good.
I'm Barry Allen.
I am Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive. Pretty
That's a
much.
good impression.
Thanks.
Hey, I'm the Iceman, whose name
I am Kermit the Frog, and I am the greenest frog in the world.
Hey, I'm the guy with the long hair that helps him out. How's it going? How's it going, Barry Allen?
Oh, are you? Is it
I've forgotten my own name.
Gizmo?
Is that his name?
No, I don't know. I think that's Kermit the Frog's blue, long-nosed friend. Maybe it's also the friend of Barry Allen.
Hey, I'm
Barry, I'm making a new costume now.
Hey, I'm the.
Are you familiar with
I'm the
Muppets?
detective friend.
I'm familiar with Muppets, but I'm completely out of this superhero loop. No idea what you're talking
Well,
about.
anyway, the recent episode is like blow your mind, amazing, and you're like, oh my god, holy shit, all this stuff's happened, and then what happens is like, holy crap, wow.
I need to get back into it.
You do. It's bloody amazing, and I'm so tempted to spoil it all now because it's just so good.
Talking of mind-blowing shows, April 12th, Game of Thrones.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt season 2.
Yeah, when is that on? When is that back?
Season
Not
5.
soon enough.
Oh,
Season 5 does look good. Have you seen Josh Stewart Thrones?
Yeah, I saw one trailer for it.
Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it?
That's interesting.
Have you seen the latest trailer for the Avengers?
No.
You don't watch them, do
I'm
you?
not watching them.
I never watched the
No.
Avengers.
I've seen like screen caps.
I
and
won't
things
spoil it for
from
you, but it's
news.
Yeah, the basis of the trailer is I'm not going to do any plot or anything. It's like
I'm not going to do any impressions. Oh, smash!
it's sort of along a similar vein of, have you seen all the memes like, oh, we have so and so, we have 2 master assassins, we've got a god, we have a Hulk.
Yeah.
Sort of like that. They like, I can't remember how to go into it. It's like let's see who we have or something like that, and then they have the names of all the characters come up.
Wow.
And it shows brief snippets of them fighting and everything.
That's quite cool.
It looks really cool. Yeah. Have you seen what Black Widow looks like now?
Not really.
It looks really cool. She's got like this. Oh, it's electricide.
Electricide.
You can't say it now.
Electrified.
There we go. I knew
Electrified
there was
weapons.
a reason we.
You,
wow.
you know, like Batman in the Arkham games gets the gloves all electric on. It's like that.
Oh, right.
And it looks really cool.
Well, she had those before, didn't she? She sort of used electricity a little bit.
In
gloves
Winter
or something.
Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
She's got blue stuff going down her arms.
I
now,
can
so-
I can imagine that though. I can imagine how the trailer must have been conceived and how it must be like. It's like like all very like heroic and sort of like Ultron saying all this stuff and they're like, well, we have so and so and so and so and so and so. Is it like that? And it's
Sort of,
like
yeah.
really heroic and building up to this thing, and then all the like the ending clip is like the Avengers having to battle through all this shit, and then it's like, oh, April, whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, Ultron.
I remember Ultron says, "This should be fun."
I like.
Well, let the fun begin.
Well, I like how it's David Spader doing the voice, who most people know from The Secretary with Maggie.
Was he in
Gyllenhaal.
7?
What?
Was he in 7?
7? Oh no, don't think so.
It was in 7 that I'm thinking of.
Kevin Spacey. No, that's another game. I don't know.
Call of Duty.
I'm very confused. But Kevin Spader.
This is a disaster.
Oh, it was Kevin
The speech
Spacey
impediment
in
podcast.
7.
It was 7, yeah. I thought it was. No, I remember that the voice is very, very similar that he puts
Yeah.
on. Well, I mean, Kevin Spacey's voice is kind of similar to David Spader. Yeah, that's it. Sure. In a few days, it'll be a year until Batman v Superman.
Batman wins.
Holy
How
crap!
long?
Well, actually, no.
It'll be a
Superman
year on the
wins
26th.
'cause Superman can't
Too long.
die, can he?
It's gonna be amazing.
Can
Did I-
Superman die?
Well, kind of.
I didn't
maybe
mention
not.
to you, did I saw this thing the other day. And I was,
Eminem.
Jesus.
Time. Sorry.
I was speaking to people at work
Don't
about
do
it.
that.
It's the before the Dark Knight, before Batman pictures, and it was like a picture of Superman, Superman before Batman,
Right.
and it was him, all red and sparkly and colourful in like the older films.
Mm-hmm.
Then after Batman, and it's Superman and Man of Steel. It was Wonder Woman before Batman, all sparkly and shiny
Yeah.
and colourful. Wonder Woman after Batman, all grey and washed out and everything. Then it had what's his name? What's his name? The guy that plays Walter White.
Bryan
Barry-
Cranston.
Bryan Cranston. Before Batman, it was him as Howard, Malcolm in the Middle. After Batman and Walter White. Then Batman as Adam West. After Batman, Batman the latest film. Even Batman's Batman. It's a brilliant picture.
That's quite good. I'm looking forward. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And also, Fast and Furious 7.
All I've seen about
It's
it
on
is
April 3rd.
The Rock's
Looks really
Instagram videos of him promoting it.
No, I haven't seen any of it. I mean, again, with all these bloody trailers being released. Oh, and Mission Impossible 5 today has been titled and given its first trailer.
I've been watching a lot of Tom Cruise films lately.
Rogue Nation. Looks so good. Are you a Mission Impossible fan? Anyone?
No.
Not particularly.
Oh God!
Oh, I like the last one.
Ghost
The
Protocol.
one- I don't know. It's one where he.
Where he's in a prison in the beginning.
Wait for
And
me
he
to
goes
say-
on the side of the building
No. It's the one
with his
where
gloves.
where the end is in like a bloody. It's like a car garage.
Wait
Yeah,
for,
yeah,
Wait
that's
for him
Ghost
to say,
Protocol.
Yeah, I thought that was good. It had that actor in it.
Fuck you.
No. I really thought it was good.
Well, when I
And
said
at the
he's
end he goes,
climbing on the side of a
"Mission
building,
Impossible."
that
I
should
can't
have
remember
been-
that bit. Can't remember that. He goes,
What?
"Mission
He's
Impossible."
climbing the side of the building with his
And it
gloves.
doesn't fit. What's that guy's name? His like sidekick, not sidekick, but the guy in the van.
Simon Pegg.
So, yeah.
No,
Simon
not Simon Pegg. It's that other guy who looks like Ewan McGregor, but he's not Ewan McGregor.
Pegg.
Skyfall.
Pegg.
Right.
Simon Pegg.
No,
Yep, I
no,
suspect
no,
it's
no,
Simon
no,
Pegg.
No.
Who's excited about the Battlefront footage being released next month?
Yeah, B.
Derry, as a passionate Star Wars fan.
What do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's going to be like a 2? I think, this is my prediction. What's going to happen is that they'll release this footage and then a month and a bit later, or 2 months later,
Demo.
there'll be a alpha for it like they did with Battlefield Hardline.
Yes, please.
So right after them, they'll be like, and you can play it here with lots of lightsabers.
They don't really do demos anymore. They do alphas, don't they?
Yeah. Whatever happened to the good old demo? Like, Jeremy Renner. That's what Theo's thinking of.
Yeah,
Jeremy Renner?
That's it.
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner.
Jesus
hell.
fucking Christ, Theo.
There we go. Jeremy Renner. He's a don.
Yeah.
Look at it. Got his Wikipedia
I think
page
he's
up.
back in the next one.
He's Hawkeye.
Oh, that's him.
He's Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Look, he's a good
Hawkeye.
actor. He is. He's Hawkeye.
He was in Bourne.
He's Hawkeye.
He's so young, it's ridiculous.
No, I just don't
Your,
like
your lack of knowledge. It's
I
the
just
Avengers.
don't like- I haven't watched the Avengers.
Oh my god, what's happening? Why is he here? Get him out.
Fuck you,
Get
Theo
him out.
Chapman, and all you stand for.
Is there an Avengers 2?
Can I please beat him up?
No, is there legit?
Theo, you're not getting a lift home for
Wait,
that.
there's an Iron Man 2, isn't there? But I haven't seen Iron Man.
There's
I haven't
Iron
seen
Man
any of
1,
the
2,
Iron
3. There's 4, 1 and 2. There's Captain America 1 and 2.
Haven't seen Captain America.
Captain America 3 shooting.
I think
2
I
weeks.
saw a Hulk
Yeah,
film
isn't it?
somewhere.
Yeah, but only one of those counts.
I saw Batman Dark Knight, which is good.
That's not anything to do with Marvel.
I thought he was.
No.
You let me down, Theo. You let me down.
I don't like superheroes.
Oh my god, what's wrong with you, kid?
Oh,
Jesus.
superheroes are for nerds, and nerds are for stupid people.
I've been playing Bloodborne. I've been playing Bloodborne. For those who care,
Josh just stopped a fight
I've
between
been
me and
playing
you.
Bloodborne.
Do you want to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat you up, Theo. I'm taller than you.
I beat Joel up.
Obviously, the thought of Bloodborne did not excite any of these people because they're not PlayStation 4 players.
He said everybody that likes superheroes are nerds. Which isn't actually an insult, because actually nerds aren't cool, geeks are cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you, Theo Chapman, and all you stand for.
Yeah.
Wait.
Theo, you dickhead. I feel as though our improv session tonight should be superhero themed.
It should be.
Well, I'll have
think-
zero part in it.
Exactly.
I'll just throw in some nasty comments.
be
which
the
will
villain.
get
It
you
will be
two
like
angry.
every one I've been in, where it's just been me and Josh doing it, and Freya wasn't doing anything.
Where we just
No.
kept talking
Yeah,
about random shit,
sounds good.
basically.
And Freya was cowering in fear in the corner.
Yeah. So, without further ado, here is. Wait for it. 1, 2, 3.
Start replay story time.
Start replay story time.
Okay, so we're going to start the sketch, and it's going to be superhero themed, but the superheroes are going to be
Stationary
stationary
Stationary.
themed. And the super villain who I'm going to play, as well as the guy on the phone, it's going to be like a prison breakout. The super villain I play will be, well, a similar character to someone everyone knows and loves, but isn't, because it isn't
Slightly
spelt
different.
the same.
Yeah. And the scene starts off in our hero's headquarters, the Staples Center.
Start scene.
Hey, Lord Rubber, do you hear that? That's the Sharpie phone. Hello?
Sharpie Man, we need your help.
Commissioner Borden.
Yes, that's me. Is Lord Rubber with you?
Yeah.
Lord Rubber, get over here.
Lord Rubber.
Guys, there's a prison break at Barkham Asylum.
Not Barkham Asylum.
Yeah,
That's not the one with all the dogs, is it?
yes, it's barking mad over here. We need your help immediately, and the Jaker has taken control of the facility.
Let's go erase the problem.
We'll be right over. Quick, Lord Rubber, to the pencil case mobile. Right, we're here, Lord Rubber. Come on, let's get through the gates. Look at our inmates escaping.
Dogs.
Oh my God! Look, it's Lame and Moisen Myvy.
And don't forget about me, the Jaker.
Not the Jaker.
Ah, Sharpie Man, you are the irreplaceable part of my life. The man who always sticks around and leaves his permanent mark on all of my crime scenes. And how could I forget Lord Rubber, the man who bounces from crime scene to crime scene.
Lord Rubber, it's time for you to rub him off the face of the earth. Attack!
Here I come, Jaker.
Here, have some of my poison gas in your face.
Too bad, I've got the plastic seal on.
Why is a plastic seal there? He's very, very outright. He's not playing well with the dogs, that plastic seal.
Oh shit, they're choking on his plastic seal.
The National Trust are coming.
That's our version of the Sinister Six.
You won't defeat me, Sharpie Man, because I have the ultimate tool of destruction. I have the Tipex.
No! That's what you used to destroy the last Lord Rubber.
Yes, I erased him with my Tipex abilities. Oh, look, it's Borden.
Oh God, Lord Rubber. Oh God, you've got to help me and Sharpie Man.
Let me erase your
Please.
wound.
He's got me.
No, calm down. We're not going to hurt you. Well, maybe Mr. Sharpie and Lord Rubber will with their erasing skills. But as for you and me, we are going for a little swim. Tally-hoo!
Jacob, it's time for me to write you off permanently. Ha!
Jeez.
Ha!
Boom!
Ooh! My lips!
My mic! Oh no! Bang! Oh!
Ink powers activate.
No! Oh god!
You're
no.
permanently blinded now, Jacob.
Oh, my face! It's not like I haven't been blinded before by the amazing powers that lie before me. Oh my goodness, how will I ever get out of here? I'm melting.
Lord Rubber, throw rubber lint.
Oh, I'm bouncing all over the place. It's a funny yet predictable situation. Something that always happens with Mr. Sharpie and the Lord Rubber. He's unbelievable.
Look who it is. It's Penguin Books.
I'm Penguin Book. I'm the man who reads your destiny. Now, let's open up this book and see what it is.
I will erase your page numbers.
Well, it seems as though we're in for quite a predictable end, Mr. Sharpie and Lord Rubber. It seems as though your journey tonight will not be quite as expected.
Quick, Lord Rubber, rub out the last page.
I rub it out.
No, you rubbed out the page. Curse you, Lord Rubber and Mr. Sharpie.
I raise my fist and smash him in the face.
Oh!
He goes flying back into the pencil case jail.
I erase the lock.
He erased the lock. You're there for good now. I didn't know we just killed him, I think.
Where's the Boca or whatever his name? The Jake.
Jacob, where have you got? He's still blinded.
Where's the other
Permanent.
Oh no.
Oh, Mr. Sharpie Man. Lord Rubber, the Jaker has escaped. He's
How?
escaped once more.
I blinded him.
I know,
He
but
can't see. It's permanent ink.
He has the ability to see through these things. I'm so glad you managed to come here, but not before the huge slaughter of all these dogs and plastic seals.
National Trust are going to be furious.
Mr. Sharpie, Lord Rubber, I have to commemorate.
What's the matter with you, Commissioner Borden? Can you not speak?
I can't speak.
Did the Joker cut out your tongue, man? The Jaker, I mean.
Did
For
I erase,
copyright reasons, we cannot call him the Jaker.
did I erase your vocabulary?
Mr. Sharpie, Lord Rubber, I have to congratulate you on such an outstanding job, despite the huge death count of dogs and baby plastic seals.
Oh, God. Thank you, sir. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much. Quick, back to Staples Center, Lord Rubber.
How did your time at the prison break go, sir?
Oh, very good, thank you, Albert.
It's Albert!
Hello, sir. I've been waiting for you to come back. Oh no, my bag's full again. I'll go and empty it. Well, it's all in the life of being a crime fighter's master. Master Sharpie.
So that was it. That's episode 12 of Start Replay. I hope you enjoyed it. Fantastic times.
Best improv
surely.
ever.
Best improv ever. Theo, thank you very much for joining and
No
being
problem.
back. I hope to have you on another episode, not too far in the distant future.
Sounds good.
You've only been on one before, right?
Two.
Two. This is your third.
Yeah.
Cool. Richard.
Who's that? I'm Sharpie Man.
Oh, Sharpie Man. Thank you for joining. Great conversations, as always. And yeah, look forward to more talking from random people next week, where I don't know, who knows what we'll be talking about. There'll be some huge gaming news, no doubt, to come out of the world of gaming stuff. So, Theo, would you like to say goodbye?
Later.
Nice. Richard, would you like to say goodbye?
Bye. Make sure to catch me in Avengers Age of Ultron.
And it's goodbye from me, Josh Ball. Of course, you can follow us on YouTube and subscribe to us there. youtube.com/Start Replay. And follow us on Twitter @Start Replay. Find us on Facebook, facebook.com/Start Replay Media. And of course, head to startreplay.com for gaming news, reviews, coverage, videos, everything under the sun in a slightly inconsistent nature. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.